Hey, it's Gimme. How you guys doing this afternoon? Alright, so here we are in the end, doing a little building
Hi
on
Uncle Timmy,
the
my day is good. How is your day going, Uncle
Minecraft.
Timmy? Hey, it's at Jackson Millicote, and welcome
Hey,
to the live
Jackson, how
stream.
you doing?
Smiling face with sunglasses.
Why does everybody have an @ symbol in front of their name? Did something change on YouTube I'm not aware of? That's weird. But check this out, guys. This is what I have reimagined for our end dimension here.
Yes, it did, Uncle Timmy.
And I think we'll go ahead and take a look around. I'll show you what we've done. So, any good end island is going to be mob proofed. Because we're going to eventually want to put an Enderman farm somewhere out here. So we covered most of the end island in water. And we unlocked all of the end city gateways as well. So yeah, looking pretty cool. Still got a lot to do though.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the cooler end dimensions I've seen. I did something similar to this on the Artcraft server. But yeah, it's probably really fun to drive a boat around here. So I also decorated the obsidian towers. We got some hidden beacons in here, which is pretty cool. You know, flattened everything out. We're gonna want some stairs coming up to this ring up here.
Cool, Uncle Timmy.
And also we're gonna want, I don't know, probably put some kind of railing on the sides. Yeah, it needs some kind of trim. And I want to take out these torches, but I'm afraid as soon as these torches are gone, we're gonna have Endermen like everywhere. How dark is that? Yeah, that's probably dark enough to spawn an Enderman. And then another decision I haven't made yet is, are we going to leave the bedrock on the top of these? Because it's way easier to get in and out of these things if we just remove this bedrock up here.
Yes.
So I think one of these gateways already has the bedrock missing. That was the very first one I think we unlocked. Because when you have this bedrock on top, the only way in and out of these things is going to be throwing an ender pearl or using your elytra to get down into like one block. Actually, if we just put some trap doors on there, it'd be perfectly fine to get into. Maybe oh. So here's the thing. We can
Yummy.
summon we can summon the dragon here. Uh but if we ever put end crystals in here and summon the dragon that
Yup.
way, it's gonna destroy everything that I just made. So I think I'm gonna put a command block in here, like a switch where people can summon the dragon if they want. That way they don't have to use the end crystals, which would reset. Because when you summon the dragon using the end crystals, it's gonna regenerate the
Hit the
obsidian
like button to
pillars
show
in
your
all the
support.
end
Red
city
heart
gateways
smiling face
and
with hearts.
the portal here. Oh, and the obsidian platform you spawn in. Like all that stuff gets regenerated. So that's the only downside to
Tacaman likes tacos.
doing it like this. But yeah, no, we don't have as much traffic on the server, so I'm not too worried about it. And especially if I put in the like a summon button. Oh, it's not gonna work because we need. So check this out. If you close the trap door, let me show you guys this way. So that's one way to enter these end city gateways. And I'm pretty sure everybody knows this trick, but I kind of feel like it would be better just to put something else above this. Like instead of having this bedrock here, what if we put some other block on the top? Like how about a beacon? That would look cool, right? And then knock that shizzle out. That's kind of cool. I mean, I think you would be able to just walk into this. Yeah. I don't think I want to walk in there just right now, but well, you know what? Let's do it. Let's see where it takes us. Wow, it took us to just a random platform. Is the okay, we're still
That
next to
luck
the
cool
gateway
Uncle
though.
Timmy.
You know, it's got to be on the bottom. Like that, right? Whoa. I didn't expect it to respawn me down here. Like, what about these ones where there's like nothing underneath it? Where is it gonna spawn me then? Hold on, let me get some ender pearls so I can just zip in and out. Oh shit.
I dot now.
Shit. Uh, how am I gonna respawn that portal? Okay. We'll try a set block command. And we're gonna do it at my location just to make it easier. The heck? There we go. So these little squiggly lines, that's called a tilde. And what that means when you're writing in Minecraft commands is instead of using coordinates like, you know, X, Y, Z, like those three numbers in the corner, Instead of using those coordinates, the tilde refers to my exact position. So instead of having to tell this command to function at, you know, negative 120, 500, negative 3,336, I can just say right here where I am standing. And then from there I can offset it. So if I do like tilde 1, that means 1 block away from me. If I do, you know, tilde -1, that's 1 block behind me. So we'll have it right here. Now we got to see if we can find some kind of portal. We need the End City Gateway is what we need. And nothing's... Oh wait. Is any gateway? Fence gate? It's got nether portal, end portal, and portal frame. I might have to frickin' summon a dragon and just wreck everything I just did to regenerate this damn gateway. If I put end portal, I think that's gonna make that's not gonna make a gateway. It's gonna just send me back to the overworld, I think. Just heard a door open. What? Yeah, that's sending me back to the overworld. Dang. Dang. All that work and I just messed it up like that. I can't believe it. It's alright. Seems to be how my life is going recently. Whoa, I forgot how cool looking this spawn is. I need to take out that pets sign there because I think we got rid of the pets add-on. Because dang, were all those pets making it laggy. The problem is that the pets would just keep spawning in and like there'd be a whole like around my homie's base it was just so many pets that spawned in and wouldn't despawn. Oh yeah, we made our little elevator last time to make it easier to get in and out of this place. Hey, but our portal room does look pretty fly. And when you go through the portal and you see this end, yeah, I think we're gonna put some slabs underneath this. I kind of like those glowing rings. We might leave those rings uncovered. Okay. Yeah, and I do think the beacons look cool as hell. Put like some end rods on it or something. I don't know. I think it looks really cool. And if you've never seen
Hey
a
Gimme.
beacon from the bottom, it's got the same texture as obsidian. Alright, so we messed up the freaking gateway.
Hey, it's at the Spestables,
Hey, the
and welcome to
boys,
the
how you
live
doing,
stream.
homie? Good to
Smiling
see you.
face with sunglasses.
Hope you're having a wonderful afternoon. Now watch, as soon as I respawn the dragon, all these pillars, all the decoration, all the beacons, all of this is gonna get wiped out. I'm gonna have to redo that. There's gonna be a circle around each one of these gateways that's gonna get wiped out. And same with the portal here in the middle. All of this is gonna get wiped out as well. Okay, so it's alright. We're gonna have to redo some of this stuff. That's my fault. But instead of having the torches, went with the lanterns. It just makes the place look more upscale, you know? Yeah, let's watch all my hard work disappear. Yeah, see the pillar go back to default?
Pretty good, boo.
I'm doing awful. Feel like my whole world's falling apart, but you know. At least I got you guys. Oh, it didn't mess up that one. Alright.
Or.
Okay, and we took out the dragon. Now, since all the pillars are default, if we go back, it should show all the gateways as defaulted now, too. Wait. It in fact did not fix it. I've got to, okay, it defaulted one of them. I have to go back through and wait until it gets the right portal. Now we'll notice one of these has like holes in it. There's going to be a circle around one of these portals that got regenerated. There's 23 of them, so we got to kind of check a lot of them. Ah, right here, see? So this is the portal that got defaulted. Um, so if we had like we did on the other one, if we had a beacon on top, and we fought the dragon again, it could default that one again. But we're gonna have to do this until we get that other portal defaulted. So yeah, let's not redo the towers just yet. I thought the obsidian towers looked really cool how I did them. How I trimmed them out with the crying obsidian and then put the lights on them. And then I even changed the shape of the cages. I made the cages look a little more intricate. And if you didn't know, crying obsidian actually gives off light. It has a light source. It's really low, but it gives it off. The same with blue ice. If you didn't know, blue ice actually gives off light. It's only like a light level of 1, I think, or 2. It's like the lowest light level possible in the game. But if you put down a piece of blue ice in pitch black, you'll see it actually gives off a little bit of light. Guess we won't let all the XP go to waste. But we're gonna have to go see where, which one it
Hit the
redid.
like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
So something else, like I said, I've done this before where I covered the end island in water to prevent the Enderman from spawning. But the last time I did that, I actually had to come down here and place a layer of blocks above the void. Because back in the day, if you had water touching the void,
If you
it would
also have a
cause
YouTube, you can
so much
shout out your
lag.
channel here. No ban hammer if you do
But
it,
as you can
promise.
see, it actually,
Relieved face.
I mean, I just let it run and doesn't seem to be any issues. I don't know where all the Endermen are going. They must have changed not the spawning of Enderman, but the teleporting of Enderman. Alright, it didn't fix that one. Because it used to be uh, Endermen couldn't spawn on a block with a high light level, but they could teleport to a block with a high light level. So even though you have everything lit up, as long as there was one spot for those Endermen to spawn in, they would spawn there and then teleport all over the place. So I think they might have nerfed where the
Takaman
Enderman can
likes
actually
tacos.
teleport to. Because I remember back in the day, trying to mob-proof the end was the biggest pain in the butt. And if you notice, we're actually standing on slabs. So I covered the whole main end island in slabs, and then underneath here there's some light blocks. And because the slabs aren't a full block, the light shines through it. I could have put them closer together to avoid that like kind of pattern we get on the ground, but the pattern doesn't bother me too much. And I think it would have been
Takaman
silly
likes
to,
tacos.
you know, put any more than that. If I placed them any closer together, I might as well just replace the whole floor with light blocks, you know? And we're waiting for this one to get regenerated. That might be the very last one, to be honest. We might be doing this for a while. Oh, there it is. So as these guys get reset, we'll go ahead and just set them up with the easy access. Hopefully I don't break any more of them. So from the middle of this portal all the way out to this ring is 96 or 97 blocks. So the diameter of this circle is just about 200 blocks across. Now, making circles in Minecraft, let alone giant circles, is very difficult. And if we fly way up, you can see it does look like a big circle, doesn't it? But I actually did not make a circle. That's not how I achieved this. Wow, it looks cool how it flares out around the circles and then kind of gets narrow. Yeah, I did a good job on that. But all I did was I did a straight line from one portal to the other. And then, like I said, I kind of flared it out on the edges. But yeah, it was literally just straight line straight line. Yeah, on some of these diagonal ones, you can really tell. Like this one, it was just like over 2, over 1, over 2, over 1. And then here, it was literally just zigzag, a straight zigzag. One left, one right, one left, one right. Like, yeah, one there, one there, one there, one there. Just a 1-to-1 zigzag. And then you go back the 1-to-2 zigzag. And then I think this one's made in sections of 5. Damn it, we still haven't regen the one we're looking for, though. But yeah, this is bringing back a lot of good memories of back on the ArtCraft server. The very first Minecraft server I ever played on was the ArtCraft server. Back on was it PS3 or PS4? I think it was PS4. Yeah, and that's when I got my first experience with hosting a server. Back then it was a lot different, because back then you had to leave your PlayStation on 24/7. Like your PlayStation became the server. Gotcha. Oh, it's cool how it glows. I mean, I've gotta come and pretty much touch every single portal anyways, so nope, still hasn't regenerated. Which one did it do this time? Ah, this one right here. I forgot that it doesn't regen the portals all at
Yeah.
once. It does them in succession as you unlock them, so we gotta do this all again. Hey, it's the Meltman. How's it melting, Meltmandos? Hope it's melting good. Yeah, so everybody here on YouTube calls me Gimme, and that's been really easy for me because everybody calls me Timmy. Like my family calls me Timmy. Not everybody calls me Timmy. In fact, a lot of people call me Zim. How that came around is I used to stay down in Mexico for a while, and when I came back to the United States, I had a bunch of my friends from south of the border come up and, meet all my friends up here, and they all show up and they're like, "Hola, Zim!" And they thought that was hilarious. They loved it. So everybody just started calling me Senor Zim.
Oop.
So yeah, if you see me on social media, you might see me as Zim instead of Gim or Tim.
Welcome in at Melt Mandos.
Because, yeah, a lot of people used to call me Gim as well. Short for Gimme, right? I like that one, Gim. Kind of sounds Asian.
What's up at the Spestal boys?
They call me Taco Man, but I'm a chef at a Chinese
So
restaurant.
the Team Rumble replacement Respawn Rumble is just T Rumble with barely any changes. All they did was make the storm focus on one PO.
I see. Wait, they brought back the Team Rumble? Or a variation of it? That makes me happy. I've had nothing but bad news the whole week, so that's good.
Lol. Nah, variation.
I mean, it sounds more Team Rumble-ish than anything else they've had so far.
What was the point of that?
Uh, I broke one of the End City gateways, and now I have to regenerate all of the End City gateways until the one I broke gets regenerated. See?
The replacement is just one point of interest instead of the whole map and make the points needed to win 40. So
it regenerated this one. Yeah, it goes in a sequence. Like, I used to have all the obsidian towers here decorated and shit, but every time you summon the dragon, it resets those, so I'm gonna have to do that again. But I want to make these gateways easier to get in and out of, so... Thought I'd do something like that. Just got an idea. What if I
and the
get
Ender
an
Dragon can
Enderon?
destroy the decorations even if it didn't reset.
Right.
And it's all bots besides you and teammates for some reason.
No, it looks too much like a lollipop or something. I think just the floating beacon on top looks good. Yeah, so once I get the end set up, I'm gonna have a switch or a button that'll respawn the dragon. And that way you don't have to use the end crystals and destroy everything. Oh yeah, it did eventually take the first couple didn't respawn the portal like this. Like we still had the lanterns and stuff hanging on here. That's weird. Now we just need to do this until we get that one portal back, and then we can finish
So it's a worse version of
redoing
Team
the
Rumble
end.
TBH. Bedrock Ender Dragon.
Yeah, it sounds like the Team Rumble situation isn't that good. Doesn't sound like a Team Rumble at all.
WTH is Team Rumble. Whoa, if
Oh,
that's cool, Hugh, the sky
we're
just
talking
lit
about
up.
Fortnite. Yeah, that's the new vibrant visuals.
Fortnite game mode.
They have like these supernovas that go off like randomly in the void. It used to be like epilepsy inducing like flashing, but Yeah, now we just get a little flash every now and then,
Hit
and
the
that's
like
really
button to
cool.
show your support. Red heart
Especially when
smiling
it's
face with
dark.
hearts.
When it's dark, you get these like purple shadows and everything. It's
That's
really
cool.
nice. Yeah, the new vibrant visuals that just came out, spectacular.
Takaman likes
And we've
tacos.
got a couple of add-ons that work really well with these new vibrant visuals.
One
Uh,
new Minecraft update I enjoy lol.
one
Not
of
BOTS Mo.
so I've got something called I don't know if I can show it off too well
Not boast
here because
flat.
it's so bright. But we have this it's called advanced lighting. Oh, well, I'm already wearing a hat, I think. Yeah, I got one of the hats on. And what this does, oh,
Yo gimme, you play Java Edition?
it went all the way. Yeah.
No.
I don't think I can find somewhere dark enough to show this off, but
We're working on
anytime you
making an
hold something in
SMP.
your hand
He
that
just plays Bedrock.
lights up, oh, there you go. So one
Oh
of
cool.
this isn't part of the vibrant visuals. This is the advanced lighting update that we have. So when you
Well
hold
this
a
sucks,
torch in your
lost my
hand,
wallet neutral face. 'Cause he on PS.
oh no, John Cena, don't tell me that. That means I'm about to lose my damn wallet too. This is not the time. This is not the time. But it also makes
That's
offhand.
actually a Java feature for torches.
I know, because you can put torches in your
It isn't.
offhand, but you can't do that on.
That's mods. Myid, cards, cash and other shit.
Oh, is it mods?
It is.
But yeah, you can use the offhand in Minecraft in Java Edition a lot more than you can on Bedrock. Like we can't put food in our offhand.
No.
We can't put torches in our offhand. We can't put rockets. Wait, we can put rockets in our offhand, but you can only use them
You
to
can
charge a
put the torch in
crossbow.
your offhand. But the light won't show.
Right, you have to place the torch.
You have to place it to light it up.
Yeah, having the light from the items you hold in your hand is definitely an add-on feature, and I think that's pretty
Even in
awesome.
Java.
And it adds some other stuff as well. We've also got the Realism VFX
Played so
pack.
much Optifine.
So it's not the
Thought it was vanilla. Lol.
oh yeah,
Boo.
Optifine, yeah. Wait, did I just repair the portal? Yeah, I think we're going
Sodium better.
for another
In Java
dragon.
you can put anything in your offhand. Yeah.
Yeah, so I highly recommend the advanced lighting add-on for Bedrock, and then also
But
the
in Bedrock it's
Realism
only arrows,
VFX
maps,
pack.
rockets, and shields. I
Hold on,
like
let me
playing
get
1
the...
minute and 12.2 seconds, so I like Optifine more. Or 1.9. Glad I got the job before I lost my ID because that would have sucked. Why do you play in old versions?
There we go. Okay, so the Realism FX actually
Wait.
adds particle effects and like this cool like Northern Lights effect to the
It
end.
just prefer. You have a J asterisk B. There's some mods only open to 1.12. You must be brave.
Yeah, I'm
Better
glad you
mods
got
for
the
older
job
versions.
too, John Cena. I won't lie, I'm going through it with my job right now too. If you
I don't
didn't
know, I
know,
like
I've
newer
literally
Minecraft
been
for
off
some reason, plus mods
for
are
an
better
entire
emo.
week.
Him 21, yay.
And it's like Yeah, if you have a job and you're not working an entire week, there's something wrong.
If you also have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel
And
here.
they're
No
scheduling
ban
me
hell
like
if you do, we
2 days
promise.
a week.
Relieved face. There are
Yeah,
still good mods on new
I'm really
versions of the
scared right
game.
now because I don't know how I'm gonna get by on that much. Like, I
Then
barely eat
again,
anything as it is
fair,
now.
but it's really just personal preference.
Yeah, there's some tough times a
K.
coming.
I'm only working 2 days a week now.
Jesus. John Cena, why is our lives so intertwined? So now I gotta worry about losing my wallet.
LOL.
If you guys didn't
I
know,
thought today was Fortnite.
me and John Cena actually like live the same exact life. It's weird. If something happens to one of us, it almost always happens to both of us. Yeah, I like the realism
Wafflebot, please
effects.
consider hitting the like button and joining the public realm. Insane.
I like the particle effects. I like the northern lights. That works well with the vibrant visuals, I think.
What happened to the Fortnite stream that was supposed to happen today? I lost
I
my
don't know what
Minecraft
happened
world
to
recently.
Team Rumble. Same thing that happened to Team Rumble. Nobody cared, so I gave up. Come on, we just need this one portal.
I cared when Team Rumble was removed.
Yeah, what I'm saying is nobody cared when we had Team
I was
Rumble.
screaming at my friends for an hour lol. NGL, we need a server host, but once we do, I plan on making the server cross-platform so it's Java and Bedrock.
Hey, if you want to host the Gimme Gang servers, that'll save me like $20 a month.
Well, Gimme can't join servers. He can only join realms.
That's not true. There are apps on your phone that will let you join any Bedrock server from a
Wait,
PlayStation
what?
4 or PlayStation 5.
I thought.
We've we've done it before. It's called Better
Oh,
Together, I think.
cool.
Yeah, I've done videos on this before. We even joined like 2B2T. From our PlayStation. Trying to get all the damn XP before it goes all over the ground, but
I said the same message like 20 times and it won't go through YouTube SKS.
still haven't gotten that portal
Try
yet.
breaking it up. Like this. Smash the like button with your face. Or just press it gently with your finger like a normal person. It's up to you.
Of course, it's gonna be the
I
the
did it
last
wouldn't go
portal
through.
we unlock.
Shut up, Nightboat. Rag.
Okay. It's definitely looking cooler with those beacons
If we
over the
don't have a
gateways
server
now.
host by Monday, one of
Yeah.
my staff is saying they'll get us a realm until we do. 3.
Here we go. This is not what I was planning on doing.
Just saying Bedrock Realms and Java Realms are two different things.
That is very true.
A Bedrock player CSNT join a Java Realm.
That's right. You gotta do some external jigamajol to get onto servers. You can't just join.
And Java player can't join Bedrock Realms.
But yeah, I've seen some hybrid servers before where, Java and Bedrock guys are playing together. I know those exist.
I see
My
that's not really true.
Dreamcraft is a hybrid
We've
server.
done it before. It is PO. W. It's not because we've done it before with a server my mom runs.
Yeah, well, what he's saying is by default.
Now it
Because,
does need mods.
right, you need to have some
But
kind of external
it's
application.
possible.
There's steps you have to go through. But for your average Joe, your basic Minecraft player, they're not going to know all about that. Like all of my subscribers, one of the reasons we have a realm is because it's super simple for
I'm
people
talking
to
about
join.
realms,
And also, I like how
not
easy
servers.
the add-ons are. Well, the realm is technically a server. It's hosted by Mojang. And to get mods, it's just like, they call
No,
them
players
add-ons.
using Minecraft, Bedrock Edition, including those on consoles, mobile, and Windows 10, cannot
But they're
directly
mods.
join Minecraft, Java Edit.
Right, by default, it's not possible, but it is possible. Cannot directly is the keyword. Yeah, you can't do it directly. You have to go through some steps.
No, it's possible on servers but not the realms.
Oh. See, I don't know how it goes the other way. Like I haven't been on like Java trying to join a realm, so I don't know how that goes. But I assumed if me on Bedrock could join,
Was what I was
a
saying.
regular server.
And TBF I never specified we're using a Java realm hyphen underscore underscore hyphen.
Which one is it? There it is. I mean, there's only a few left, so we're bound to get it. I'm really hoping it isn't the exact last one we do. Like, what are the odds on that? The one portal I break happens to be the very last one in the rotation.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Yeah, might as well drink up now. We ain't gonna have many of these in the future.
Don't__me. It was somewhat implied since
I
you
can
were
see it
making
here.
a Java server. One of our mods was thinking about making a realm until you can make. Takuman likes tacos.
Hey, I found that one nice and quick. Yeah, since there's only a few left, it's gonna be easier to see which ones.
I don't understand the hostility NGL.
Oh, I forgot I have pudding. Man, I like pudding. I just noticed the command I put in was not exactly correct. Yeah, that spacing is... I didn't know that would work. Before it would have gave me a syntax error if I had a space right there. Yeah, with the recent updates, I'm not sure what changes they've made to commands. I think we finally just reset the one that was broken. I'm gonna have to double check, but I think we're finally done with that. Okay, I don't see it on this side. Yeah, I think we have fixed the broken one. Oh God, finally. Now all we have to do is not break any of the other ones. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's random or if it goes in a cycle, but we might have done some of these twice. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure how that works. Okay, I think that's all of the gateways looking nice and clean. We need to put a stairway going up to that outer ring. I also want to finish out the bottoms of these. The looks pretty unfinished on the bottom. Need to redo this guy. No tacky.
Face red heart shape, eyes pink heart shape.
No tacky torches for us. We go with the... Hey everybody,
Face red
look who
heart
it
shape,
is.
eyes pink heart
It's
shape.
Mrs. Gimme. How you doing today? Hope you're doing better than we are. You know, it's weird though, 'cause usually the summertime, everything goes pretty well for me. It's usually not till October, November that my entire life, takes a shit and falls apart. Don't know if I like the beacon on the top there. Might be too much. Because it kind of drowns out the lanterns, you know? Yeah, I think that's better. Alright, what's next? Next, we gotta take on all these pillars again.
Outside, it's hot hot face.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, for me today. It's what, 90 degrees now? But yeah, it was like 71 or something like that this morning, and I actually was pretty cold when I woke up. But it was scorching yesterday. It was like 96 or something when I was going to the store. I actually haven't been outside today. No, that's a lie. I took out the trash. Yeah, and it didn't seem bad.
I can't respond to any of your men messages.
Can't respond to my men. Well, I'll have a talk with those guys. Nope, that was wrong. Ooh, this is gonna be... Okay, not tricky, but we gotta be... Working with obsidian in the dark is pretty crap. This is almost as bad as black concrete. One of my favorite blocks in the entire game, though, is black concrete. Because you can use it in almost every build, you know? Doesn't matter what you're building. You can usually use a few pieces to trim something, or... It just works with everything. But oh no, Mrs. Gimme, is that why it's been a lot of radio silence recently? Kind of feels like you and my job are about to fire me.
Yeppers.
Okay, we gotta get underneath here. Okay. That's a neat block. What block is that?
Not gonna happen face blowing a kiss.
So it's like, it looks like a piece of bedrock, but it's got this like extended bottom on it. That's pretty cool. I wish I could use those in regular Minecraft. And here's another question. What color should we make all of the beacons a different color, or should we just go with the purple? So I feel like if we did like an alternating color
If you
pattern,
also
that
have
might
a
be
YouTube,
cool.
you can shout out your channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise.
No,
Relieved
I'm gonna go
face.
with all magenta. I think all one color will make it look more uniform. Grab some blocks of iron.
Welcome in at MRS Gimme 8939.
That's weird. What's with the numbers? Wait, it's right there. Okay, so we don't need there. We need right here, and then see, it's not enough iron to actually activate the beacon and get beacon effects, but it's just
That's
enough
what I was just getting ready to ask.
that it gives us a beacon pulse. And then also, did you notice
Horrible.
everybody has an @ symbol in front of their name now? Like, what's... Yeah, there's something different with the YouTube today.
Yo Gimme, is this modless?
Oh no, we're modded out the ass here. But give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see if we can remember what all the mods we're using. We're using 2 different furniture mods. We're using a wool mod that adds like 200 colors of wool. Also adds light block wool, which is pretty cool, like wool that gives off light. And we're using the mob armor mod, so you could make like Enderman armor or like dragon armor or creeper armor.
I can delete the at in front of my name.
So YouTube just changed everybody's name to have like an @ in front of it? Are they trying to be like Twitter?
Can't.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, I feel like they're trying to copy other social media sites. We didn't have that on the last live stream, so that's definitely a very new thing. This song is pretty chill.
It wasn't there when I first said hi.
Are you sure? When I go back and chat. Okay, yeah, you probably didn't see it. And then once you said something in chat, it updated on your end too.
Lol no.
So when you scroll up in the chat,
Hit the like button to show your support.
everybody
Right
has
heart
that
smiling face with
@
hearts.
symbol. I wonder if they put that number on your name, because, oh no, you got rid of the number.
Tacaman likes tacos.
I wonder if there's like 8,939 other Mrs. Gimmies out there.
Yes, I could delete that. Maybe thinking face.
Whoa, that beacon just glows. Crazy how bright that is. Not used to such vibrant light sources in Minecraft. Alright, coming along nicely. It's looking good. Yeah, I really like that crying obsidian trim on the top and the bottom. And then we'll put some lights in the middle. Actually, no, we couldn't do the middle because, like, that little guy right there. So instead of the middle, we keep it relative to the top of the pillar. We go down X amount of blocks on every pillar, and then the light kind of travels up and down with the pillars, you know? But it would have been cool if I could have got them all on the same Y level, just around the whole thing. We'll see. I might revisit that idea once I get the rest of the trim on these guys. And all the blocks we're dealing with are super dark, so it doesn't make this easy. Hold on. Just, checking my wallet. John Cena said he lost his wallet, so I'm just checking my shit now, because, damn, I'm scared now. Last time I lost my bank card, John Cena lost his bank card. The time before that, John Cena lost his wallet. I lost my ID and my bank card. Like, it's a synchronicity or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna have to pay attention to my stuff really carefully. But yeah, be careful, John. You just got a new job, and my job is screwing me like so hard. It's so weird. Like, I've literally been working there for like 12 or 13 years, and everybody treats me like I'm like retarded. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, it says that there's a saying, it takes 10,000 hours to master any skill. Well, I've got 25,000 hours behind that walk. So I think that should speak for itself. This is nice though. This is relaxing. I tidied up my room and that's been helping me out. Yeah, it helps my mental health drastically. Just cleaning my room and having a clean place to live just helps that out a lot. Having a dirty house definitely is stressful. Well, I
I'll
won't
drop
say
the boys off there.
stressful, but
That'll
it's
help rolling on the floor laughing.
definitely hard to relax. I think we're gonna take the corners off of these cages this time. That'll give it more of a intricate shape without having to mod it too much. Okay. One more.
What's up, Gimme? Hope you're okay.
Hey, it's a day hug. Good to see you, homie. Been a long time. Well, I'm still alive. That counts for something, I guess.
Welcome in at Dahug 7901.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Dayhug here is one of the OG in the Gimme gang. We've been playing Minecraft together since the Artcraft days, I think. Yeah. In fact, I'm doing an Artcraft inspired End Dimension build. I think this is almost exactly what I did to the End Dimension on Artcraft. Is that music too loud? Guys will have to let me know. Sounds a bit loud to me, but I don't know how it sounds in the mic. Oh, now it seems quiet. Is my soundbar going out? Well, definitely glad I picked up some new shoes and a new monitor because I don't see I don't see anything new in my future for a long time. Not working 2 days a week.
Hagen, if we set up a realm on Java, would you want to join?
Yeah, I'm not sure. The reason we do the realm here on Bedrock,
Hey,
like I
Zup
said, is
Special
because
Boys, and welcome to the live
it's
stream.
just the easiest thing for
Smiling
my
face with
subscribers to
sunglasses.
join in, you know? And I know, well, probably half of my subscribers play Java Edition, to be honest. Might be closer to like 1/3. Yeah, I would have to say it's mostly Bedrock on my channel. And yeah, the reason we do it this way is literally just the ease of operations. Because anybody with a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Nintendo Switch or even Windows, you could be playing on a PC on Windows Edition, you can join. In fact, that's the best way to play Minecraft, in my opinion, is the Windows Edition because you get a lot of that versatility that you get with Java Edition because you're running on a PC when it comes to like modding and stuff like that. But then you're also on Bedrock Edition, which is the, the ease of use of Bedrock. So I would definitely say Windows 10 is probably superior. Wait, is it Windows 10? What Windows are we on now? No, Windows 10 sucked, right? I haven't owned a PC in a while. You'll notice it's
You make so much cool shit.
the people
That's
that
fair.
uh the people that know the most about technology use it the least. Like I know like IT security guys that the most advanced thing they have in their house is their printer. And then they keep like a gun next to that in case it makes a funny noise. Like they don't have smart TVs, smart this, smart that. No.
Aki. To be fair, we could set it up on Bedrock, we haven't gotten it made yet.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people want me to join their realms. You know what? Now I'm gonna have a lot more time for playing video games since I'm not gonna be working. It's not like I'll have money to eat, so I'll just be sitting here playing video games anyways.
Lol.
Yeah, the beacons are definitely a cool effect in the end. That's way cool.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does suck. I mean, the budget's
Don't worry,
already
you'll have
so
food to
tight.
eat.
Like, I pay all my bills, and then whatever is left over is how much food we get to eat. And it's already not enough. So,
Hit the like button to show your support.
I don't
Red
know. I'm
heart
gonna be
smiling
eating,
face with hearts.
I'm gonna have to eat a whole lot of Chinese food those 2 days. That's all I gotta say. I'm literally gonna eat until I throw up and then I'll keep eating. I mean,
That's why people help other people.
if they wanted me to be healthy and if they
Come
wanted me
down here,
to
I give you enchiladas.
do good work,
If you also have a
they would
YouTube,
give
you
me
can
more
shout
hours.
out
But
your
they want me
channel
to be
here.
starving. They want me
No
to
ban
suffer.
hammer if you do
So
me promise. Relieved face.
that's what they're doing to me. I don't know. And the thing is, like I said, I have no idea why these people don't like me so much. I'm not sure what I did to make everybody mad at me, but well, the thing is they don't give me any training and they just expect me to know stuff. You know, they're like, "Oh, we changed that." Well, why didn't you tell me? So yeah, until I figure out all the stuff that they're not telling me, I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty rough.
Takaman likes tacos.
But you know, I've been cooking professionally for over 30 years, and I'm a pretty smart guy. And up until now, you know, they haven't given me any training in like 10 years, but I still make really
You know
good
you
food.
could find another job with all the experience you have.
That's the problem. Nobody's gonna pay me as much as Panda Express is paying me. If I go get a job making $10 an hour, you know, I'm gonna have to work like 80 hours a week instead of like 2 days to make the same amount of money. Oh, maybe I should just get a second job?
Bruh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm making like $23 an hour. Just saying. I mean, that's literally the only reason I can survive working like
People hugging.
2.5 days.
Why not set up a GoFundMe, get yourself a taco truck or something?
So the reason I don't have my own restaurant is because 90% of restaurants fail in the
Get
first
yourself
year.
a food truck, I bet you'd be popular.
And the reason you work for a known restaurant is because they've already got, you know, the secret hot sauce figured out. I mean, they're already making money. They got it all set up. If I went and started my own restaurant, there's a good chance it would not work out.
I agree, Spestel.
That's why people buy like McDonald's. That's why you get a franchise. You know, it's already a proven money maker. They already got a system. They already got supply lines. That's why people will, instead of opening their own restaurant, they'll buy into a franchise, like they'll buy themselves a McDonald's. 'Cause there's a lot less risk. Whereas, like, a new restaurant might fail in the first year.
I doubt that for a
You
few
know, a
reasons.
McDonald's, you already know is going to do well. Panda Express isn't a franchise, though. It's
You can
completely
come work
corporate.
for me, winking face.
I would definitely do a good job for you, Mrs. Gimme.
1. You've got a pretty good following and you're pretty known for making good food down here.
Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing. the customers love my food. The way I cook the food, it seems like the customers like that the most. They even tell me so. They're like, I come here when you're cooking because I like the way you make the food. Because, you know, the store is in my neighborhood. I lived in that neighborhood for like 8 years or something. I did community service, you know, in that neighborhood. I know the people. I know how they like their food cooked. But when you're running a corporate or a franchised restaurant, it's all about consistency. So even though I know what my customers like, I can't do it that way. I have to do it the
That's
way they
epic.
do it
3.
at every single other
Tell the customers that you only work 2
Panda
days a week so they will
Express.
only come on the days you work.
Well, I'm pretty sure the numbers already reflect that.
Lol.
Like, why do you think we make more money on a Sunday morning than we do on like a Friday night? Because they know I'm cooking, and that's why we get that many customers in the middle of a Sunday
That's
afternoon.
another reason to get a food truck though. You already know that you've got people who like your food and who likes what.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like if they were like, there's a new taco truck and the Panda Man is running it. That's what everybody calls me, the Panda Man. Like I'm notorious. I'm pretty
It's a
popular at
good
all the
idea
restaurants
gang.
in the area.
Happy customers equals good reviews, which means you get more people wanting to check it out.
Like anytime I go out for lunch, like to any of the restaurants in the area, everybody knows who I am. They always hook me up with like extra food or discounts. Even at the smoke shop next door, they give me discounts. And they all call me the Panda Man.
Plus if you really want advertising, I can help you out for free. 3. Panda Man
Yeah,
is
well,
amazing.
it's gonna take an insane amount of money to get a food truck. And second of all, I can't drive a food truck. So, I mean, it sounds great. I mean, I don't think you need a CDL or anything to drive a food truck, but I literally have physical limitations that restrict me from driving. You know, because I could just pass out at any time or have a seizure. Like, I'm not allowed to drive a car. I mean, the last time I tried to get a license, I couldn't pass the physical. Like, it was already noted that I was, like, disabled.
HM.
And I mean, even, little thing like a driver's license has never stopped me from driving a car before,
That
but,
makes sense, but like if you had it in one set location maybe?
right, kind of like an RV park. Yeah, trailer park. set up at a set up a taco truck in a trailer park because you can park it there. Uh,
Or just have a buddy who helps you out, which I 1000% would if I could.
oh yeah, just get somebody else to drive the truck for me. Right, because I would need more than just me. I would need at least one employee or a partner.
I'll drive it for you.
Man, I gotta say, I did just make some tacos recently. Some tacos and nachos, and dang, I still got it. Like, my refried beans by themselves, like, are so delicious and so full of flavor. Like, just the beans alone, like, would make the dish.
Drooling face. There's your two people, Omao.
Gosh, that beacon is kind of blinding me. That thing is bright. Hey, but thanks, guys. Like, I'm feeling a lot better. And just talking with you guys. I was feeling pretty down when I started this live stream. Yeah, this is looking good, too. And the Nova flare behind the Northern Lights effect, that's pretty cool.
I'm going to come out there.
Oh, you don't want to live down here. It's way too expensive. I was thinking about coming to Ohio because that the cheapest rent in the nation right now is in Akron, Ohio. And it's still expensive as AF. Like
Then come here, I'll pick you up.
$750 for a one bedroom apartment, and that's the cheapest in the nation right now. And I believe it too, because a one bedroom apartment here in Atlanta is gonna set you back at least $1,200 a month. Before my older brother moved and completely screwed us, we had a two bedroom apartment right
You
next to
can
the
get a
Braves
house out here
Stadium
for that.
for $1,200 a month. That same apartment now goes for almost $3,000 a month. But since we had the lease locked in, we could have kept that low rent for like almost ever. I gotta say though, I don't miss that place. Yeah, no, I'm better off now. But still, that was an amazing price for that apartment. Okay, this is the small pillar. It's gotta make sure we fit this in here. So to actually get any effects
If
off
you
of the
decide to come
beacon,
out here, I really will get you. Guy meant come.
there it goes. See, it's just enough to get the beacon beam to go off, but it's not enough to actually get any beacon effects, I don't think. You know, even if I could make beacon effects, I don't want the swirly
LMFAO.
things in front of my face.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Mrs. Gimme, if I decide to come up there, you're gonna be the first one to know.
Tacaman likes tacos. Wrong kind
And
of cum XD.
and the thing about like I can get transferred. That's one of the best things about my job is they will transfer me to anywhere there's another Panda Express. Like I had a homie,
Oh now damn autocorrect.
one of the guys was coking with when I first started, transferred out to Colorado Springs from Atlanta. So he went out to Colorado Springs and just instantly had a job waiting for him that he already knew how to do.
Damn, gimme you never visited.
Whoa, I just noticed the reflection of the pathway on the water. That's nice. Whoa, I just heard some thunder. Holy crap, that was loud. I think we're about to get dumped on. Okay, we got the pillars almost done. Now we need to put some lights on these things. I think I used the sea lanterns and then I went with the mangrove trap doors on it. I'm not going to be able to count these blocks. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that sounds good. We'll put it right there. And then yeah, the mangrove trapdoor just kind of mellows out that light a bit and gives it that round shape, which is I don't know, it took me a long time to decide what to do with these lights because I kind of like them, just open like that. And that does look pretty cool. But then when I put the trap doors on all of them and then saw it, and I was like, yeah, that's just adds that layer of detail. Makes it look a little more clean. So we're gonna do that to all of these from that right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's way easier. There's no way I'm gonna be able to count these blocks. Like you can't even see the hitbox. Like recently I was doing something and it was showing the hitboxes of all the blocks like on Java Edition, but I think one of my add-ons might be messing with that. Because, yeah, that was on the other world, right? On that redstone testing world. Let's look at a block that isn't completely black. Yeah, see how you can barely see the hitbox there? Whatever block I'm pointing at gets that faint black outline. On Java Edition, that outline on the block is way more
Hey, how's it
pronounced.
going?
And I think one of my add-ons is kind of muting that.
Hey, it's Adaki, individual, and welcome to the
Hey,
live
the
stream.
okay individual.
Smiling
Good to
face with
see you, homie.
sunglasses. If
Yeah,
you
we're
also have a
doing
YouTube,
all
you
right.
can
We're
shout
making it
out your
through.
channel here. No ban hammer if you do, we promise.
We're
Relief
figuring it out.
face.
Yeah, I'll give you the same advice my little league coach gave me when I was a kid.
JJJ.
Just drink it
Booty.
off, son. Just drink it off.
Booty 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 bouncing everywhere. I like singing jazz while washing my ass.
Nice. You always get the good ones.
Welcome in Ataki, individual.
Yeah, always good to see it in the chat, homie. This guy has saved my ass a couple of times. Whoa! Did you guys hear that? My floor just shook. That was some hella lightning. Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that over the music and everything, but wow. We got we got one hell of a storm cooking up out there. Yeah, I think the lights are cool. We might put some more lights on it. The problem is this little one. To make the little pillar look like the rest of the pillars is gonna
God
be the
damn.
problem. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, it was a rumble. That freaking hit right outside my house somewhere. So what are you guys having for dinner tonight? This is always one of my favorite topics on the live stream. Always interested in what the homies are eating. Tonight we're going with I'm just gonna throw a pizza in the oven. Call it good. I mean, of course, we don't just throw it in the oven by itself. We always season, extra seasoning, extra cheese, butter the crust. There's a lot you can do to just a normal, like, DiGiorno pizza that you put in your oven. And yeah, one of the best things you can do is just put a little butter on that outside
Ooh
crust
ow.
and season it up with like some garlic and onion and oregano.
Orange chicken.
And then, extra seasoning on the pizza because they never season these pizzas good enough, right? You always want to add some extra oregano, garlic powder, onion
I've already
powder.
had mine, had a pepperoni pizza and a chip buddy.
A chip buddy. I know what that is. You folks in America aren't familiar with the chip buddy. Yeah, that's definitely some UK comfort food. Yeah, the pizza you get from like a pizza shop, they usually season those up pretty good. But I find that most like frozen pizzas that you do in your oven, they're pretty lacking on the seasonings. And especially if you got some Parmesan cheese, that goes a long way. Like I said, some butter on that crust with some seasoning and some Parmesan. I got a little bit of extra Colby Jack to sprinkle on top as well. But the thing is about frozen pizzas, when you're adding toppings to a frozen pizza, You're gonna want to cook that pizza most of the way before adding those toppings, because all the toppings on that pizza are frozen. So if you throw some like room temperature cheese on top of a frozen pizza, that cheese is gonna burn before the rest of the pizza is done. So make sure you add your toppings at the right time, to where the toppings you add don't burn because the rest of the pizza is way colder. Ooh, if we put that one there, though, that's gonna be like... I mean, how tall is this pillar? Let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I mean,
I'm going to the store 2 hearts.
put it in the middle somewhere. Alright, Mrs. Gimme. Hope you get something good. But yeah, a lot
Message
of...
me when you're done. Face
Oh,
glowing a kiss.
oh, right. But, a lot of my diet consists of very cheap foods that I use as a base to make that actual food. I mean, not like in the way. Have you seen that one guy? He'll take like a hamburger from McDonald's, put the whole thing in a blender, and then somehow cook it back into a hamburger. That shit's crazy. Like, he'll make chicken nuggets out of like chicken nuggets from this place. Hmm. See, I like that little point of light on each of the pillars. I'm trying to figure out if I can do something similar from the bottom edge to make it look symmetrical. And like on the small one, it won't matter because it's like right in the middle. But then like this one, the two lights will be closer together. No, because if I try the same thing from the bottom, they'll all be at the same height. Am I right? I'm right. Yeah. The reason it worked from the top is because the top of these are all at different... Hmm. Alright, well we've got it back to where it was when we freaking started. We literally just spent all that time repairing. Because the second I started the live stream, I broke one of these portals, and we've been just trying to fix the place ever since. Alright, let's move on to something else. We need stairs. And I think right here on this side... Ooh. It's getting angry out there, and right here on this side as well.
Hit the like button to show your support. Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Okay, so from there to that portal seems like a longer distance than from here to there. So maybe I shouldn't start my stairs from the bottom. Maybe I should start the stairs at the top, and that way they'll both come down at the same spot. And then if I have to make like an extra walkway here, we can. But I mean, come on, honestly, once you get to the end here and you're like, oh, I need to go through a
Tackling likes
gateway, you're just gonna
tacos.
fly your elytra right to where you want to go. I mean, the walkways are really just the stairs are really just for decoration. You're already gonna be flying on elytra probably when you get here. And the yeah, I don't think we're gonna put stairs there or here. Yeah, I was thinking all four cardinal directions would be good, but yeah, we got pillars in the way, we got the platform in the way, we got the stairs coming up in the way. So I think we're just gonna do over there and over there. Yeah, I don't think there's a... I was like, well, maybe the ones on either side of the pillar, but no, those go directly into the other pillar. Okay, so we also want to stay with our color scheme. We're using endstone, purpur, and quartz. So, quartz stairs with purpur on the sides. Or should we use the end stone so it looks like a continuation of the floor from down there? This end dimension's looking cool as hell, though. I think this is going to be the easiest one because it's closer. So let's start over here with this one. Is that... No, that's the farther away one. This was the closer one. Yeah, I think right there is where we want to start it. Alright, we can take these blocks out afterwards if we feel like putting some kind of supports under it, which we might do. Cause with some of these furniture add-ons we have, we've got some cool stuff like pipes and stuff that we can use that look like actual like supports and scaffolding. Okay, so that's not gonna make it all the way to the other side either, but that's fine.
Hi
And we just
everyone.
do a little walkway. It's at
Hey,
Nicholas
it's at Nicolazu
1904.
1904,
How
and
you
welcome
doing,
to the
homie?
live
Good to see
stream.
you.
Smiling face with sunglasses. JJJ. I like singing jazz while washing my ass.
Yeah, so I
Booty.
noticed everybody
Booty booty
has,
booty bouncing everywhere.
not everybody, but most people have like numbers after their name. Do I have a number after my name? Hold on. Let
You
me
should
let me
try
see.
Tinker's Construct or the light, free version. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's a little more advanced than I would like. Like with the furniture add-ons, we've added a couple of
Hello.
cool new
Welcome
pieces,
in at
but not it,
Nicolazu
it hasn't really changed
1904.
Minecraft at all.
Imgood.
Trying to think of a Nightbot command. Whoa, that's really loud.
Nope. Hi.
No, I'm still just at Gimme That Gaming. It didn't
Hey,
put
it's
any
at Gimme Dat
numbers
Gaming, and
on my
welcome
name,
to
but
the
it
live
did put
stream.
the at
Smiling face with
in front of my
sunglasses.
name. So did that just start like today? Because we didn't have the at signs on our names. Did I stream yesterday? I don't think we had those at signs on our names.
Hey, special thanks. Hey, it's at Nicolazu
Okay.
1904, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling face with sunglasses.
Okay, and then let's
The at has
take
always been there.
these out. Are you sure?
Why is there a at?
Yeah, see, it wasn't there, was it? I think YouTube is trying to be like Twitter. Or like Instagram or something, right? And Mrs. Gimme and Nicholas, they got all these numbers after their name. They didn't put that there.
I'm like 90% sure.
Nicholas was never at Nicholas
Welcome in at Geeky
1904.
Gamer 133.
And Geeky Gamer was not at Geeky Gamer 133. I know this for 100%. I hate when people put random numbers in their freaking name. Trust me, I would remember this. You ever been
If
trying
you
to
also have a
invite
YouTube, you
somebody
can
and they've
shout
got
out your
like a
channel here.
16-digit number
No
after their
ban
freaking
hammer if you
name,
do, we
and
promise.
you're trying to type that
Blink
in on
face.
like a TV remote
When
or
did they add the at thing?
a PlayStation controller. Yeah, I hate random numbers like that. As far as
Well,
I
I
can
haven't
tell, they
gotten numbers
added it
soon.
today.
W.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, it's just happened.
Gods don't remind me.
Yeah, I think that looks better. Yeah, that's looking cool. I like that. Trying to think if I should. I mean, light poles add a little bit of detail, but I feel like that's just gonna clutter up my design here. Kind of want to keep it clean. And I don't want to make a bunch of light posts around this whole walkway either. That would be pretty crappy. But we do need at least one light source in the middle of each of these walkways somehow. Because the light from one circle isn't reaching the next.
I get why it's showing the handle.
And I think we might just use light blocks. Oh, I like this song. This is retro. I still feel like
That's my handle.
we need some kind of... Oh, is that your YouTube or your wait, is that like your Twitter name or something? Or wait, is the actual channel name different than your display name? Is it like a nickname thing? Oh my gosh, hold on guys.
My channel name doesn't have the numbers. Yeah, for some reason it's showing as my YouTube handle rather than my channel name.
There might be something wrong with me, like I literally just had to pee again.
Hit the like button to show
Like,
your
I didn't
support.
even
Red
drink
heart smiling face with
a whole
hearts.
beer. And it's already coming out.
Takaman likes tacos.
Okay, so I think now we're at the point where we need to come up with whatever side rails we're gonna put up, because that's gonna extend down this walkway. We can go ahead and put the other one in, because we already know.
That my display name, my channel name is just Geeky Gamer without the numbers.
Well, that's weird. Mrs. Gimme said she was able to delete the numbers off of her name, but she couldn't delete the at. Okay, here we go. Let's switch this around so I'm not clacking so many buttons. Clackety clack, clackety clack. I just won this baby straight cash. Clackety clack. Oh, is it Tron from the Dave Chappelle show? By the way, Dave Chappelle, he's from Ohio, right where me and Mrs. Gimme are from. Be surprised how many people come out of Ohio. Like
If you look, there's a
24
option called name
astronauts.
and handle. The handle is with the numbers and name is without the numbers.
Oh, so they added like a nickname feature, so you can have a YouTube name and a YouTube handle. Right, right.
JJJ. BB.
I get it.
Booty 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 bouncing
You know,
everywhere. I like
that's
singing jazz while
that's fine,
washing my
because you
ass.
know, most like on all of my chats, you know, you can change the names of the people, like everybody's got nicknames and stuff. Like in my chat, it doesn't show Mrs. Gimme's real name, it just says Mrs. Gimme. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like that on Discord as well, right? Ooh, this is gonna be a long walkway, okay. What Y level do we need to go at? We'll figure it out. Ah, come on. Oh, that was pretty close. Alright. Oh, well, even though we don't have any of this lit up, They can't spawn on stairs or slabs. Well, they can't spawn on top slabs. So if we had it on this Y level, they could spawn here. But they can't spawn on that point 0.5. So as long as it's a point 0.5 slab, like they can't spawn there. They can spawn there. They can't spawn there. See what I'm saying? It's got to be the top of a block. And that's the easiest way to mob-proof an area. Okay, so now we want to put the sides on. Is that? Yeah, that's how it did it on the other side. I'm pretty sure. Then we get the purple pillar blocks. And we drop those on top. Yeah, looking good. And we could still probably find a way to put some supports under that if we wanted to. I mean, it's over the void pretty much, so there's nothing to like attach it to.
Can't delete the
Oh,
numbers.
but we could make something down there, like put little like rocks attached to the end, like floating islands. You can't delete the numbers. Well, if you scroll back up in the chat, you'll notice Mrs. Gimmy's name, the numbers came off. So she found a way to delete those numbers after the name. It is possible. Yeah, well, I mean, with as bad as everything's going at work, maybe it is time I focus on my YouTube career. If I ever take this stuff seriously, I could probably do pretty well. I mean, we've made it this far just messing around, right? I'm not even using a PC. Oh, wouldn't that be the best, though? Jobs start screwing you over, so you just become a YouTuber and quit on them. No, I wouldn't even quit this job. I'd let them keep working me like 2 days a week. Why not? And then just show up like I don't even care. You know, match that energy, as they say. All right, how far apart do we want to make these? How far apart are they on the other side? One, two, three. Okay, super close. It's gonna be completely different on this side. We're not gonna do every 3. I think that's too
Gonna
close.
head out by everyone.
All right, at Nicholas 1904. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. It's always good to see it in the chat. Hope you have a wonderful evening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. Yeah, if you guys know anything, I hate counting out blocks. I generally like to build a lot more organically. You know, put the blocks where it feels right, because it's all about
Sorry,
perception.
Nicholas.
You could count these blocks all day and make everything
I will.
completely symmetrical, but really it's about how does it look to you? Like when you look at it, what does it look like? And I've had a lot of very symmetrical builds look off just because you're not seeing it from
By Spestol.
that perspective, you know? Oh yeah, that's a pretty dark walkway there. Oh, we're gonna get guys on top of these purple blocks. And in fact, why haven't we had any Endermen spawn on there? I think I'm too close. If I come over here to the other side, we might get some Enderman spawns on the sides of the stairs. Let's check it out. But we haven't seen a single Enderman the entire time we've been here. Now that doesn't mean they're not here. There could be a hole somewhere underneath this island with, you know, 30 Endermen standing around on like one block. We will find that out when we make an Enderman farm.
If I do any changes to my handle, it will change the URL.
Okay, so what I've concluded is that there are Endermen spawned in somewhere around here. But these blocks are too far for them to teleport to. And that's why when I come over here, nothing spawns over there because we've already reached mob cap. We literally only have to go 28 blocks away, and then they should start spawning over there. But if they're already spawned in somewhere down here, and those blocks are out of teleport range, we won't actually see any Endermen. I think that's what's going on. Here, let's go underneath and let me show you guys some of the damage that was caused by the withers. We fought some withers here in the end. And in the middle of this place, yeah, there's all these like caverns in here. Holy cow, it's pitch black. And like every flat surface, we try to put water on it to keep the Endermen from spawning. And yeah, like if we just go up a couple of blocks, we'll be at the surface. Like I'm pretty sure all of this was carved out by the Wither. Literally all the way through the End Island. Because we were fighting like, what, 2 or 3 Withers with the End Dragon? No, we weren't. Because for some reason, it wasn't letting us summon more than one boss at a time. Yeah, I think the last time we tried that, it didn't work. Like, it would only spawn one Wither at a time. Or the dragon. It wouldn't do both. If I remember correctly, we had the dragon spawned with the end crystals,
Sup,
and then
Gimme
I tried
Gang.
to make like 3 withers, and it didn't work. Hey,
Hey, it's
hey,
at
it's a lots
Lotsoftax
of tats. How you doing, homie?
7620, and welcome to the live stream. Smiling face with sunglasses.
But yeah, I think maybe we have a bunch of Endermen
Hit the like button to show
spawned
your
in
support. Red heart smiling face
some
with hearts.
cavern underneath here. But it's far enough away to where they can't teleport to, like, these purple blocks, which are... And I mean, if there were no Endermen spawned in, then we would be getting Enderman spawns all over the place.
If you also have a YouTube, you can
Hold
shout
on.
out your
To
channel
test
here.
this out, let's
No ban hammer if you do, we promise.
let's go back to the
Relief face.
overworld and come back and see if we can catch any Enderman spawns.
Aye. It's at Lotsoft at 7,620. Welcome in.
7,620. Let's go. At lots of tats. $7,620. Interesting number. It looks like that's divisible by 420, probably.
Cleaned my whole house and it's not here. Face exhaling.
Oh my god, John Cena, that's the worst feeling.
Takaman likes tacos.
Yeah, start retracing those steps. I once lost the key to Panda Express that's worth like 750 bucks. And I retraced my steps and I went to the sandwich shop that I ate lunch at the day before. And I walk up to the register and I'm about to ask if they've seen my key. And I look down and in between some bags of chips is my key ring. And this was like a full 24, maybe 40 hours later. I was like, nope, I got it. Just picked up my key and it's this one. But you know what? I am definitely gonna pray for you. Oh wait, look at the... Hold on. Is that just underwater? Yeah, it must be just underwater. Ah, see how when I'm underwater, it's got that blue outline that's really noticeable around the blocks? Whatever block I'm pointing at, the hitbox shows up that bright blue line, kind of like how they do on Java Edition. So I thought they had updated that, but when you come out here, you still get that really faint outline like you do on Bedrock Edition. But underwater, I guess because it's so much darker now that it looks more noticeable. Yeah, I gotta say, the realism VFX combined with the vibrant visuals makes the most awesome looking end. Like those end particles floating around, that's really cool. The northern lights all around, that's way hella cool. And then we still get like those nova flashes from the vibrant visuals along with all the shadows. A lot of the times when I lose something, it's because I put it in a place where I think I'm not gonna lose it.
I'm lucky I have 62 bucks in quarters so I can eat for a bit, and I had it in the restaurant called The Restaurant and they said they didn't F.
Yeah, just make sure you check back there a couple of times because uh, different people work on different days, and the person that may have found it, like it might be there, but the person you talked to just didn't know about it. But yeah, usually I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put it here, that way I don't lose it. This is gonna be a super safe spot, and then I forget where that is. Usually when I'm drunk, I'm like, yeah, this will be a super good spot to put this. And then I wake up and I'm like, where the hell is it?
Looking pretty sweet.
Yeah, we're at the point where we need to make a few design decisions. We need to put some kind of handrail or sidewall on the walkways. Maybe not around the portals themselves, but maybe just along the individual walkways. Because to be honest, most people aren't going to use the stairs. Am I right? You're going to come into the end, and then from this platform here, you're just going to launch your elytra from here, and then pick which end city gateway you want to go through. So the stairs are pretty much for decoration, or for like, no. You should have an elytra before you get to the end on this server. You've probably had a run-in with some phantoms before you get this far. Right, because you can score a broken elytra if you fight enough phantoms, and I think that's another... Oh, there they are. There they are. I was right. Okay, so somewhere there is a spot where these Endermen are spawning, but it's too far for them to teleport to here. So if I knock all these guys off, they'll die and then respawn in that whatever hidey hole is underneath this place.
There's a phantom farm at my base, if it still works.
Oh yeah, there's been an update. We don't know which farms work and which ones don't yet. But yeah, this is the first step to making an Enderman farm. You want to control all your Enderman spawns on the main island. I mean, I guess you could do this out at the outer islands, but that's going to be a lot more difficult because right here there's just one chunk of land. Out there you're going to have multiple end islands within render distance. Hmm. I don't know. I guess we could pick one of these gateways and then make that the Enderman farm and just use like some commands to delete a whole perimeter out there in the void. that might be the play, honestly. Do we have any Endermen on this side? No, we don't. So the Endermen haven't spawned back, which confirms my belief that there's a spot somewhere underneath this island where they can spawn at, but it's not close enough for them to teleport to these spots. So we'll probably have to go into spectator mode at some point and figure out where everything is spawning in underneath the island here. But yeah, I like how these beacons look with the new vibrant visuals, how they glow so intensely. In fact, when you have one in your hand, it's... ah. Okay, well, it's not really that dark over here, but when you're somewhere dark, these things glow like crazy. Look at that. Well, it's the advanced lighting add-on that gives it the glowiness in my hand like that. That's so cool, though. But it's the vibrant visuals that gives it that bloom. How it looks like it's really bright. That's all the vibrant visuals. Cause like, yeah, normally it just looked pretty flat. Kinda like it kinda like it does now. It's not that glowy. Alright, so one thing I know we need to do, we want to put some slabs underneath this walkway so it doesn't look so thin and unfinished. I kind of like those glowy circles though. I mean, when using slabs, we have a lot less to choose from than regular blocks, but oh, the tough bricks. I like those better than the stone bricks. I should start using that more often. I don't know. I was thinking actually blackstone. I was thinking dark oak, but then I just realized blackstone or polished blackstone might be the move. Because that's going to be really dark. And I was thinking I want a different color for underneath the walkways than I do the gateways. You know, trying to add a little bit of lore to my designs, you know, just by having these sunken down like this, it kind of looks like it was someone adding on to like older technology. Make it look like it's, oh wait, what if we put stairs around that little nipple hanging out there? So this is polished blackstone stairs. Okay, so what if we do something like this? That should hide that little nipple hanging out there. Working upside down like this on ceilings for a long time gets really disorienting. You start forgetting which way is which. Huh, and then maybe... I don't know. Got a crazy idea. What if we put the light above and below like that? How does that look? Honestly, that's pretty stellar. I think I like that. Alright, we've got our idea for underneath the portals. And then, yeah, we might just go with some dark oak for the walkways. And then
Still a Dowdawa.
leave the bottom of that purple exposed. Yeah, if you guys have been paying attention, you're going through the entire creative process with me. We've completely designed all of this like here with you guys. Yeah, when you're anytime I can, I try to make a little bit of a story or a little bit of lore that you can like observe
Which on
in
is
the
Stella?
build. I don't think Stella's here right now. All right, we got two of them done. Yeah, that's gonna look super cool, and it gives a little bit of depth to that walkway. Now that I'm looking at it, instead of slabs, we might want to double that up, the thickness over here. Because if we just put slabs under the walkway, like if we do dark oak, say. Now that I see how dark the dark oak is, I'm actually thinking gray. Let's go. Yeah, smooth stone, that might be the jam. See, we've already got the design looking great on one plane. We gotta, now we're going, X and Y, it's looking good. Or X and Z. We're trying to add a little bit of Y to this build. Yeah, a little bit more Y coordinate. That's the up and down. We're trying to add some thickness or some girth to this so it looks a little more substantial. And like I said, we don't want to cover up that ring of light because I think that looks pretty cool. No, I think that's gonna work because we have that thin ring. If we made it any thicker,
If you
Nope,
also
nope,
have a YouTube, you can
nope.
shout out your
It needs to
channel
look
here.
more like a pyramid at the
No ban
bottom.
hammer if you do, we promise. Relief face.
Yeah, that seems like a simpler design that's gonna look better. Yeah, that's super easy, and that little slab right there above the light, that little nipple on the bottom, that's what gives it a bit of symmetry. I like that. All right, we're all set. The yeah, railings are what I have the biggest problem with. Because I don't know if I want. We don't want to just use fence posts, right? We just take some oak fence and put it along here. That's not really. Yeah. That's not matching the rest of the design, you know? And I don't think walls are gonna look any better. I just haven't made up my mind. I think it might be glass. It's either probably gonna be glass blocks, I think, or maybe glass panes. And then I think some carpet. Yeah, I think just carpet on top. This is the idea I'm leaning towards most. I just don't know what it's gonna look like yet. Yeah, that'll look a lot more clean. Maybe put the purple carpet on top. The glass panes give us more depth, a little more detail, but the glass blocks look a lot more solid, a lot more structurally intuitive. And also, if we use the blocks, the corners will be easy, just like that. But with the glass panes,
There's a way to make
the
it just show the
corners
name.
are gonna be missing. Is that right? Well, I'll probably have to figure it out. Next time I'm in somebody else's live stream, I gotta see what number they put at the end of my name. 'Cause if it's not like gimme 69420, I'm probably gonna get rid of. Maybe I'll change my name to be gimme 69420. Who knows? Alright, but let's focus on one thing at a time. We can get this, is gray really what we want there? It's better than the yellow of the end stone. And I don't think wood of any kind is gonna fit this build at all. That's the thing. You gotta look at it from so many different angles to
Your
make sure it
handle is
looks
at
right.
Gimme Dat Gaming.
Really? Is it because my name is so long they couldn't fit like numbers at the end? I mean, honestly, if I would have thought about it a little more, I would not have chosen the name Gimme Dat Gaming. It's so damn long. Like, anybody trying to search that up gives up
Yes.
halfway through. Yeah, it's probably just because I got so many letters in my name. The thing is, though, like, everybody already knows me as Gimme, so I mean, changing my name wouldn't help my channel at all at this point.
Are you planning on changing the name?
I don't know. Should I just change my name to Gimme instead of Gimme Dat Gaming? Do you think that would be better? I don't know. I've had this discussion before, and every time we usually come up to the conclusion that everybody already knows me as Gimme Dat Gaming, and changing my
Yes.
name isn't. I don't know if that's actually gonna like generate more traffic to my channel. All right. Well, you know what? You're the man of 100 names. I'll trust you on that one. We might give it a try for a week or so and see what happens. Yeah, because I mean, I haven't changed my name since I started YouTube, but Moded here has had literally 150 different names on YouTube since I met him. That's not an exaggeration either. It's literally got to be in the hundreds. It was like for a while there, almost every day when I saw this kid, he had a different name. Is that right? Yeah, that is right. Okay. Yeah, and when we get the side rails on here, that'll give it a little more thickness as well. But I think it's the thinness of this platform that makes that bottom light really work out, because you can see it from so many angles. Yeah, that's super cool, because when these things first generate, they have that beacon beam going straight through them. Whoa. Turn the sky blue. Oh, wait, I'm far enough away from that Northern Lights effect that it's faded out. Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, the end is definitely
Hit the
looking
like button to
way
show your
cooler than
support.
ever.
Red heart smiling face with hearts.
Um, no, okay. I'm good. Alright, so yeah, now that we've got a plan, now it's gonna be mostly just placing blocks.
Tacoman likes tacos.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while till Taco Man can get some tacos. Got some hard times ahead, but I do have a pizza. In fact, it might be close to pizza time.
I'm back.
And yeah, I've got 100 tips and tricks to making
Can
your
you do skull and
pizza
bones
better.
tomorrow?
Oh, I actually work tomorrow. So tomorrow is actually one of the only days next week that I work, so. But yeah, I would like to do some more Skull and Bones, because I've made it pretty far and it's getting kind of interesting. But yeah, not tomorrow, but you know, probably one of the next 5 days after that. I mean, shit, I ain't gonna be at work. I might as well stream whatever you guys want. I mean, for all intents and purposes, like, this is now my job. Like, we're gonna be doing this more hours than I actually work in the week. Cue the sad music. I didn't do that. It literally did that by itself. I didn't tell it to play sad gimme music. It's just the vibe of my life right now.
How do you make money off YouTube?
Mostly the
So that's a
OK
bit complicated.
individual, John Cena, Mrs. Gimme. Uh, the way I make money on YouTube is you guys give it to me. Like, it's definitely not the
Making
ad
money on
revenue.
YouTube you gotta reach a certain criteria. I don't remember exact specs.
We don't got any merch. But I did just get a check for $126. Yeah, and that's from channel memberships mostly and super chats. Thank you so much, guys, because without that, I would be so screwed right now. And
Okay, so here's the specs.
it's not every month. Like it usually takes me 2 or 3 months to get like $100. But when that check comes in, It's always a lifesaver. And yeah, no, unless you get millions and millions of views, you're not making money from ad revenue. The 5 cents per thousand people that watched, I mean, it's like nothing. But we might start making merch. You know what? I want a Gimme Gang hoodie. I want a Gimme Gang backpack. You know, I might make these things just for myself, and then if you guys want to get one too, then that would just help out.
Eligibility for earning money as a YouTuber, 500 subscribers, 3 plus uploads every 90 days, and either 3,000 public watch hours every year or 3M.
Are you kidding me? You're really, that's really what they lowered it to? I had to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube before I saw a single penny. And I had to have over 4,000 hours of watch time. And one upload every, three uploads every 90 days? Are you kidding me?
And then it's 1,000 subs with 4,000 views per year or 10M shorts views every 90 days.
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about losing my monetization anytime soon, because, wow, they lowered the bar of entry by quite a bit. My new homie, what's my new homie on Fortnite? Uh, Sweaty Betty. I was wondering how Sweaty Betty had super chats and he only had like 800 subscribers. Wow, okay. Guess they just let anybody in these days. Well, I guess they realized that little channels like mine still can make plenty of revenue for
Sweetie.
YouTube. Because, you know, we're a small channel, but I'm not afraid to admit that we probably pull in a lot more money than other YouTube channels because we've got the community, you know? It's not the amount of subscribers you have, it's the quality. And the Gimme Gang is just dripping with quality. And I mean, you see that every time we go to support another YouTuber, you know? Like, we're here to support the homies. That's quality. But yeah, Jesus, thank you so much, guys. I would have checked out a long time ago if I didn't have, you know, the help from all the Gimme Gang. Okay, we've gotten through enough of them that we can get like a pretty good view of
Yeah, I'm
how this is
slowly
looking.
growing my channel, but I rarely get viewers or chats on my live streams.
Is that right, my homie? put you up.
If you also have a YouTube, you can shout out your channel here. No
Guys,
banhammer if you do, we promise.
you know the drill. If
Relief
you're already
face.
in the Gimme Gang and you want to support the homies, hit the link in the chat.
https://youtube.com/@thespestelboys. C equals 3JTDG7K9KBMZT.
You guys
All
know
hail
who
the
it
Panda
is.
Man
It's
XD.
Proto Shanty, just with a different name. And
0.
yeah, that's the
I am suddenly a mod.
yeah, everybody's a mod here. You didn't know that? Helps me keep track of the new guys. Oh, but we used to have a lot more moderators before the Nightbot reset. Oh my god, I think we had like the maximum number of moderators a channel is allowed to have.
JJJ. NO.
But yeah, I don't.
BB.
I give
like singing
moderator
jazz
out
while washing my ass.
pretty
Booty
easily.
booty booty bouncing everywhere.
Yeah, you come to a couple of streams.
JJJ. BB. I like singing jazz while washing
Like
my
I said,
ass.
it does help me keep track
Booty
of
booty booty bouncing everywhere.
new people that come to the stream. Oh, don't forget, there's oh wait, those are for members, not moderators. Never mind. Forgot, we got member emojis. Like the Taco Man.
Underscore Taco Man. Epic lol.
Haven't been seeing a lot of those member emojis. I know you guys are out there. The members just ain't been using the emojis. Wait, where's the Chuggy Wuggies?
I try to be on as much as I can. Underscore Chuggies, underscore Chuggies.
Chuggy Wuggies, ooh woo. Yeah, starting to get that buzz, I think.
I know Aki is one.
So the restaurant that I work at is next to a head shop, you know, where they sell like weed and stuff. And I was out by the dumpster the other day and I saw a strange box and I open it up
CHUP.
and it's a bunch of like uh, damaged or like malfunction, just returned products, not necessarily broken, but just returned. And I'm looking through here and I find a bunch of vapes that are like in the box, brand new, still with like the rubber tips on the cartridges and everything. And I don't know, I pulled like $100 worth of freaking weed out of this box. So now I've got like weed vape
Hit the like
for
button to show your support. Red
the
heart
next like
smiling face
6
with
months.
hearts.
And some of these vapes they threw out because they were illegal. Like they made the
Takanin
THCA,
likes tacos.
THCJD. There's a couple of THC extracts that are illegal here in Georgia now. They weren't like 6 months ago. Like last year, they weren't illegal. So yeah, I picked up some really good vape for almost like for literally nothing. That's crazy. Bing, there's the light. Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I don't like how this walkway looks just floating in the air like that. Think we'll probably figure out some kind of support for those, but dang, look at that. Let's look at it just from the walkway. Like, yeah, I think it was a good idea putting that light above and below each one of the portals. That's looking cool. I like how it kind of dips down underneath every portal, and then on the top it kind of dips down too. This is nice. All right, let's just keep it going, I guess. It's gonna take a while to get all of these in place, and then we gotta come up with, the railings up top. I think I like the glass, but I don't know if I want to go with just regular glass or maybe tinted glass or maybe purple glass or magenta glass. We'll have to try a couple of things and see what looks good. Wow, though I was literally I was feeling so bad before I started this live stream. Like life was really beating me up. But I'm feeling a lot better now. Thanks, guys. People like Mrs. Gimme, the OK Individual, John Cena. I consider you guys my actual friends, not like you're not just people on YouTube or on the internet. Yeah, you guys actually mean something. Sorry, I'm getting all emotional. I'm trying to
Nah, gimme, your fate is sealed.
keep my shit together.
When you start up the live, we're all here for UW.
Yeah, you guys are usually here. That's true. You can always count on the Gimme Gang. Pretty relaxing though. Just we gotta we got a pattern. We got a lot of blocks to place. So we don't even really have to think about it. We're just placing blocks and chatting with the homies. It's pretty relaxing. And the best part of Minecraft is like when you're doing big projects like this and then like after you've been building for a long time and you step back and you see like all the progress you made. It's so satisfying. Yeah, this new like retro the synth wave end looks really cool. Yeah, we got the techno end. I like it. Definitely has 90s vibes. Oh yeah, I like this song. I've heard this one a couple of times. This is chill. I am gonna have to get this pizza in the oven eventually. Alright, it's almost 8 o'clock. And the thing is, I live in a house with 8 other roommates that need to use the kitchen for dinner as well. So, we try to time it out. Like, everybody kind of has their own time slot where they normally make dinner. I don't use the microwave a lot, so usually, like, homie will be cooking his dinner in the microwave and I'll be doing my stuff in the oven. Yeah, it's like an apartment building,
Yay.
but it's a house.
Get
Like,
that food gimme.
none of us know each other. We just all live in this house together. But it's like the laundry room and the kitchen are the only things I actually share with anybody. I've got my own bathroom. And I've got a mini fridge, so makes it pretty easy to be self-sufficient. I don't have to like leave anything in the kitchen like pots or pans for, people to steal. When I first moved in though, I was leaving beers in the fridge and they would just disappear. Any food I'd leave in there too long, it would be gone. Wasn't me. That's what all 8 people would say. It wasn't me. Can't prove it. 'Cause I mean, honestly, if you're renting a room like this, you're not living your best life, that's for sure. Like, we're all either rebound divorced or lost our job or, yeah, everybody here is fucked. Just like me. I didn't end up here on purpose, that's for sure. So yeah, when I hear homie arguing with his girl outside, yeah, I'm really good at minding my own business. I'm a world champion in minding my own business. And that's really what makes everything work. I'm not the police just 'cause I'm a white person. Not all white people are the police. In fact, I'm Taco Man. I'm the opposite of the police. Yeah, I used to be afraid of the cops like my whole life, and I realized that's because I always had some kind of contraband in my pocket. But now that all this stuff's legal, like I feel a lot different. I don't instantly get nervous every time I see a cop. 'Cause, my whole life I had a bag of weed in my pocket, and the cops could send you to jail for that. And that's absolutely ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm starting to get out of that that conditioning where I was just constantly afraid of the police.
Foul.
There we go. It's going good. All right, we're almost halfway through this, honestly. Oh, yeah, we are, because it starts over there. Hey, we got a couple of Endermen here. We gotta figure out where these guys are coming from eventually, or where they're hiding out at. I mean, if we light this up, that'll just keep them from teleporting to this area. It's not gonna keep them from spawning wherever it is
I
down
mean, at
here.
least it wasn't Fent back then.
And if we're gonna make an Enderman farm, we gotta make it to where they're not spawning anywhere. So we gotta find their little hiding place. And we're gonna have to get rid of that. And then once we make an Enderman farm, the Enderman farm is gonna be the
They
only
keep spawning
place.
on the side blocks on the stairs.
Ah, that's the thing. They are not spawning there. They are teleporting there from somewhere. Or wait, no, they are spawning here. But when we didn't have this here, they were spawning somewhere else. There's a void somewhere underneath the ground where all the Endermen are spawning, and that spot is out of teleport distance of these blocks. So it's got to be down there somewhere. It was only when we left the end and came back that we started getting spawns up here. Because, before it, yeah, it that just made it obvious to me that they were spawning here, and because when they weren't here before, that means they were all stuck down in the bottom somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna have to enter spectator mode and then go underneath and try to find the void where they're all spawning in at. Because there's a spawn point somewhere down there, and once they all spawn down there, you won't see any more up here. Like I said, we got rid of those ones that were here, so they probably spawned on in that location down here somewhere, and they can't teleport back up to here. Once they're not spawning here, the mob cap is reached, so that means they're spawning somewhere else. And the fact that we don't see them here means they can't teleport to here. That's the thing about Endermen. Uh, they can spawn in certain locations, but they can teleport to other locations. So you could have a spot you know, underneath your end island where all the Endermen are spawning, and then they can just teleport up here. And no matter how much you mob proof up here, they're still just going to keep teleporting up here because they're spawning underneath the island somewhere. All right, it's hard to don't know if I'm explaining it right, but the rules for Enderman teleporting is different than
Yo gimme, why not
Enderman
use purple
spawning.
slabs?
Purper slabs where? This whole place is slabbed over, by the way. That's why there's only... Oh, use some purper slabs on top of those purper blocks to keep them from spawning there. Yeah, we'll probably do that eventually. Uh, but we're trying to figure out where where the other spawn is. Now, I'm gonna keep this here for now. That way I can... That's gonna help me judge the spawning patterns and everything. Like I said,
On the
if we...
blocks next to the stairs.
Yeah. If we find where they're spawning in down here, then I'll cover that up. But the Enderman...
Odd face with steam from nose.
Yeah, because the Endermen can spawn on this. Why are there no Endermen here right now?
Wafflebot, Sphinightbow.
It's because they spawned somewhere else and they can't teleport to that location. So if there were Endermen able to spawn, they should be spawning on these stairs. And the only reason they haven't is because they spawned in somewhere else. And they can't teleport to these blocks because it's too far away, which means it's somewhere in the middle-ish of the island. There's probably a spot where all the Endermen are. There's probably 20 or 30 Endermen standing on like 2 blocks down here somewhere. And we don't want that. We want to be able to control where they can and cannot spawn for the Enderman farm. Alright, 1 second, guys. Well, the thing is I'm just not hungry right now. Normally, this is about when we would stop the live stream and I'd go eat some food, but I'm not actually hungry right now. And I do that all the time. I make some food just because this is the same time I always eat it, and then I'm like, I'm not really that hungry. And then I throw away like half my food. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait until I'm actually hungry, and then we'll go cook some pizza. also got some fried chicken. I could eat up, yeah, fried chicken breast. I don't know. I think the pizza is gonna be enough. I don't think I need fried chicken on the side. That's also something I'm guilty of is just over planning meals. Like, like that's not a side dish. That's a whole meal in itself, you know? So
Epic.
yeah, I think I'm gonna. Where'd it go? Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna take these meds now. That way, I gotta time it for when I eat. So since I'm not gonna eat now, I need to take the meds. So chuggy wuggies. Ah, jeez. All right, so I'm taking a lot of pills right now. I don't know if I exactly want to explain what they all do, but this one helps the other medication that I take through an IV to get rid of the amyloid plaque buildup on the scar tissue in my brain. It's meant for people with autism, but because my brain was damaged in such a specific way, it seems to be helping me, and I'm taking it off label experimentally for free, by the way. Yeah, if you need some health care, Atlanta's got some good specialists. So I see a specialist every 2 months, and they hook me up to a juice box. And because of the juice box, I got to take these every 4 to 6 hours. And then I also take a herbal supplement, and that's because my pancreas and kidneys keep shutting down. And yeah, it's probably related to the my brain like misfiring, but yeah, so how many is this? Six? I think this is seven. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna make it. I mean, they say I could have a good 20 years before the dementia really sets in, like hardcore. But I mean, my dad only made it to 74, so yeah, I'm thinking maybe 10, 12, 15 if I'm lucky, before I just forget everything. Forget how to wipe my ass. Forget how to cook dinner, and then I'm just gonna probably die staring at my TV. Alright, got that out of the way. Well, you guys got a front row seat. Once the dementia starts going, this shit should be pretty lit. I'm a pretty crazy guy, and if we add the dementia on top, yeah, it's the next angry grandpa. So yeah, I'm probably gonna need a manager at that point. The shit's gonna be hilarious, but we're gonna need somebody that can like wrangle me in and keep me alive.
You should definitely come visit when you get a chance, gimme.
Ooh, there we go.
Lol.
Yeah, I would love to do some traveling, but my job obviously wants me to die, so I mean it really seems like they're trying to kill me. Nice and slow like. And again, I'm not sure why the people I work with hate me so much. Like, I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on. And that's the worst part about this. Like, it feels like people that I thought were my friends are turning on me. The whole work situation is a nightmare. I don't know. I might have to call, like, corporate HR or something. Cause I'm really starting to feel like I'm getting
Fuck them B asterisk just they don't care about you.
discriminated against. Yeah, they obviously don't care about me. They don't care if I starve to death. I mean, you hold people's financial well-being in your hand once you become a manager of employees. Like, you directly affect people's well-being. And that's one of the reasons, I didn't like being the boss. There's a reason I'm in the position I am in. Because I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna tell somebody, oh, you're not gonna eat next week because I'm cutting your hours. And I'm giving you no notice. Like, I can't do that kind of hardcore shit to people. I mean, apparently my boss can. Like, really just brutal shit. I mean, zero consideration for anybody else. And I've said it before, like, this restaurant could fucking burn down to the ground and they wouldn't care as long as they followed procedure. Following the procedure is more important to them than making money. The business could go fucking bankrupt. It could burn down and they wouldn't care as long as they can say, oh, I followed procedure. And that's what I fucking hate about these people. Like, back in my day, it was all about results. If we're making money and the customers like the food, then you're good at your job. That's not the case in these modern kitchens. And now it's all about, did you hit the fucking timer? Did you beep boop this? Did you do the hokey pokey before you put it in the bowl? And none of it is health and safety. It's all just bullshit. It's not like they're preventing food poisoning or anything. They're making it harder for people that actually know how to cook, but they're making it easier for people that don't know how to cook. They're trying to make it to where all you have to do is follow instructions.
Hit the like button to
And
show
you
your
you should
support.
be able
Red
to make
heart smiling
something
face with hearts.
passable. And I guarantee Andrew Chang, the founder of Panda Express, has no idea they're
Takuman
doing
likes
this to his
tacos.
restaurant. All of our recipes at Panda Express are based on recipes from a place called the Panda Inn. They're all like shorthand recipes for gourmet dishes at a five-star resort. And these people don't, they know the recipe, they don't understand the recipe. You know, they don't, there's a difference. And yeah, I don't know if I want to say too much more about it. I'm getting myself all worked up. Like I said, it's not my restaurant. I don't want it to be my restaurant, but I understand the recipes, you know? I've been cooking these things, the same recipe. I've been cooking this shit for 13 years, and you're telling me I'm doing it wrong? Not based on the end result, mind you. Not based on how good the output is. I'm doing it wrong sheerly on procedure. Alright, I need to keep my head in the game. Like I said, I'm making myself upset. But look at what we got going so far. These walkways to all, I think it's 23 End City gateways to get to anywhere in the entire End Dimension. The fact that we have all these End City gateways open and they're all easily accessible, that's actually a big deal because not a lot of players have been to the end, let alone fight the End Dragon. So if you're one of those people that have never been to the end, or, you know, didn't, you want to go to the end, but you don't want to fight the dragon, shit, you got it here. Easy access to end loot without having to be max level. In fact, that's why we make the elytras available from. You can get a broken elytra off a Phantom and then fix it up, and you could have an elytra before you even get here. And we've set the server up this way, like on purpose, to make. Because I don't want you guys grinding. I don't want people grinding on my server. I want you building cool shit. And I want to give you the stuff to do it. Because we all have that's our own personal Minecraft world that we're grinding on, where we go mining and we dig for hours at a time. Like everybody has their personal like Minecraft world. You don't want to join a server and then have to go digging for like 10 days to get a bunch of stuff. You already do that on your world. I want you guys to join my world, get the stuff you need, and build some cool stuff. So I can show everybody else. yeah, looking at the walkways without the lights under them, and then let's look at the ones with the lights under them. Yeah, that's definitely an improvement, and I'm pretty happy that I left that ring of light. I'm glad I left those sea lanterns exposed on the bottom. I think that's gonna add the character because of where's the water at? Let's see if we can get the right angle on it. Yeah, because you can see the reflection of these lights in the water underneath if we get the right perspective, I guess. Yeah, oh, oh. I'm trying to get the reflection in the water. You can see it though, right? It looks cool. Hold on, let me get a spyglass. I haven't used one of these in forevers. But since I don't have Optifine, we do have spyglasses. Oh, you can't see the reflection on the water through the spyglass. Okay. That zooms in a little too far, but here we go. Yeah, you can see the reflection of that walkway underneath, and I think that's really cool. Yeet. Yeet. Okay, that goes in pretty far. Does not increase your render distance. So if your render distance is set low, you're literally just looking into the void at that point. Oh yeah, now I'm starting to remember why I don't use the spyglass very much. Alright, we're just gonna carry on. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Really did help out. It's been a rough week. I'm gonna tell you that. And having you guys here now really changed the vibe for me. Alright, another one squared out. Wait, let's go over here. We need to do some pick block. Yeah, there we go. But once we get the handrails, like the side guards up on the walkways, that's when this
Hope you
place is
start
really
feeling better,
gonna
Gimme. I hate seeing you feel like shit.
drop out. Hey, thanks. Yeah, I'm normally a lot more. Yeah, usually I'm not so negative. I'm usually a lot more positive. But, you know, people only can take so much. Well, I mean, it's either it's gonna work out or it's gonna kill me. So, I mean, I just gotta accept my fate. It just might be my time, you know? Maybe that's why all this is happening. 'Cause it's time for me to go. We'll know when I starve to death because my job didn't give me enough hours, or if, I lose my house or something. Those are definitely signs that it's time to go. Been trying to find some fentanyl.
Hey gimme.
They say there's this big fentanyl epidemic and there's fentanyl in everything, and I haven't been able to find any.
Gimme think positive please.
Whoa,
Hey, it's at Gabby QG30, and welcome to the live stream.
Hey, it's a
Smiling face with
Gabby.
sunglasses.
Good to see
Gimme
you,
so
Gabby.
sexy.
My phone literally just shut off. What happened? Yeah, we're all right. Nothing's wrong. We're fine. Holy crap, my phone ran out of battery?
JJJ. BB. I like singing jazz while washing my ass. Booty 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 bouncing everywhere.
Yeah, I'm waiting for... I can't see the chat right now. I'm sorry, guys. My phone literally just shut off on me. I did hear Nightbot say Gabby was here. That's pretty cool. Always good to see Gabby in the chat. I hope you're doing alright. Oh, we're almost done. We've only got 1, 2, 3 more to go. Okay, I think we might actually finish this up before dinner. Oh, concentrating hard on trying to get these in the right spot. Yep, missed one. One of the things I really like about Minecraft is when you look back and see all the progress you've made. Like, we all know what the end looks like by default. So when we zoom out and see how it looks now with all the walkways and everything, and then all the extra details we got on it now, it's really satisfying to see something come out of nothing, Where there was once just a blank space, there's now epic build. Bing, as soon as that light comes on. Yeah, only a couple more. All right, I think we're gonna finish this up and then call it a night. I do gotta work like 14 hours tomorrow. And I mean, it's literally like one of my only shifts next week, so I guess I should show up well rested. I mean, honestly, I do the best that I can every day I go to work. And I see these people I work with do their job differently depending on who's there. And they try to convince
Hit the like
me
button to show your support.
to
Red
do
heart
my
smiling
job
face with
differently
hearts.
because their boss is gonna be there. And you know what? I do my job the best I can every freaking day. It doesn't matter. Obama, Jesus, and my mother could walk through the door. And I'm gonna do my job the best I can, the same as I do every freaking day. So when you tell me, oh, my boss is coming, I need you to do better, what the fuck does that mean? Why are you doing your job differently because your boss is there? If you're doing your job
Tackman likes
differently,
tacos.
maybe you weren't doing it right in the first place, right? And I'm the one they got a problem with? What the fuck? Oh no, I got myself all worked up again. Sorry, guys. No, we're good. We're good. Yeah, just do your job the same no matter who's there. Just do your best. Uh, yeah, it's got me worried though. Not lying. Got me worried. In fact, I feel a ton of anxiety just going to work tomorrow. You know, I mean, they obviously don't want me there, which is the hardest part about showing up to work when you know they don't want you there. And I know that because of my fucking schedule. They literally just cut all my hours. No, I think I better go right now because I'm probably gonna break down pretty hard. But you know, thanks everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate you guys. Like, you guys keep me going. Thanks for all of your inspiration. Trying to get my shit together for the outro. Alright, well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure to hit a like and a subscribe. And as always, I'll see ya when I see ya. Later, taters.